Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be covering Solana in terms of where I see price heading to. So jumping straight onto the monthly time frame, I'm going to be highlighting this key range over here, this resistance level formed around that peak around 2021. You can see here it did have that peak onto all-time high around that $260 mark before going all the way back down of nearly around 100% drop since that all-time high being formed. Ever since then, you can see here when I just cloned this over here, it did create that level of supports over here back around February 2022 around that $90 100 region level, broken that support level and created that level of clean candles all the way down here, creating that bottom level over here. Again, going to be highlighting this level of key support level around here around that $8 mark, which would have been perfect time if you did buy back then. It would have been a clean 2000% from around $9 to around $200, which would have been a perfect time to buy if you did buy around here. But even now, you can still see here there is a lot of way where it is going to, especially right now with everything happening with Solana. There is a good possibility of breaking these level of resistance here and going back up. So again, clearing this level here, just going to be highlighting that again, that clear resistance level, especially that main one here. You can see when I highlight it, there was these 4 huge rejections here back around December time 2021. They did peak again a couple of months, in fact around March, again forming that double top pattern over here before nearly retesting this. It did retest this level around $210 before completely dropping it. A lot of people must have bought back here and obviously taking some profits again or breaking even back down here as well. Especially what had happened back then, it most likely replicates around here as well. So just again going to be highlighting this key level of support. You can see here this level of support over here. Back before it was resistance turned into support. It created these level of key support levels here, and then now what it looks like it's going to be is going to be heading towards this level here before creating that new level of support. So hopefully what it does now is goes back up here, breaks this level over here, this resistance level, stays above this region here, goes back down, create level of new support and head to an all new time high is what exactly you should be looking for over here. So this is what I think in terms of monthly time frame. This needs to stay above, a candle needs to stay above here before creating a level of retest and then heading back up to an all new time high. This is exactly what should be playing on in order for it to go down. Going into the weekly time frame, you can see here, if I go into it much more closely, you can see here there seems to be a rejection level that's going on here. If I draw out a Fibonacci level, you can see there is a strong level of rejection around that 61.8 level over here. You can see this level of strong rejections, the amount of times are rejected on these weeks. So 1 week, 2 week, 3, 4 weeks it's been rejected. So a whole month, this key level around that $172 mark has been rejected. And ever since then, you can see here it's just been dropping ever since. The price has just been dropping. So there is a good possibility of price heading all the way back down to around this region here, around that 100 region level, retesting this level of resistance here before creating a level of support. So hopefully what it does now is in this long run, if you guys are thinking of planning to pick any up, wait for this sort of level here, create that new level of support. You can see here possible retest as well, and then going back up to an all new time high, hopefully breaking these level of supports again, breaking the level of resistances, holding back up, possible retest, and then going up to an all new time high is what we are aiming to do. So hopefully this is what happens with Solana, especially right now. You can see what's happening. It seems to be breaking these level of wicks here. You can see here all these wicks have been broken all these couple of weeks. So if this stays like this, or if it stays above this wick level here, there is a good possibility this fib will not play out and head to another new time high. So just be aware of that as well. Jumping into the daily time frame, you can see here, if I scroll out, you can see exactly what's been playing on. So if I go down here, if I go back to around 2021, you can see where exactly what's happening. You can see here, if I highlight here, you can see there's a clear head and shoulder pattern being formed here. And when head and shoulder patterns form, normally guys, what happens is it replicates the head to body pattern and replicates all the way down here, which it did. So you can see here it went all the way from here, from around $200, went back down to those lows around the $9 region. So just again removing this, you can see exactly what structure is doing. Had that all-time high, went back down, creating these lows, making all these lows, and since then there was this massive range. You can see here it was ranging between a $9 to $60. So if you were able to pick up between this time, it would have been absolutely perfect as well. Picking up this region would have been absolutely great. You can see here going into this range, it broke this range. If I highlight here, it broke this range, retested this range over here, and ever since then it's been creating these higher highs, higher lows, and been going absolute berserk to all these levels there. So do I see Solana heading back down to the levels of hundreds? I definitely do see that happening as well. That is exactly what I'm waiting for, around these 100 level regions, even lower regions as well, is what I'm seeing happening, especially if it plays out to how Bitcoin is playing out as well. So guys, I'm just going to wrap this video up here. Hopefully you have an understanding of where I see Solana heading to. Make sure you leave a comment below as well so I can understand what you guys think as well. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment below, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.